After more than 200,000 people cast their votes early, thousands more went to the polls across Connecticut today to decide the next mayor, the next town select person, or other leaders for their towns. And now the results are starting to come into our newsroom. Thanks for joining us on Fox 61 Plus for our special election coverage. I'm Brent Harden.
I'm Sarah Sanchez. We have reporters live across the state tonight to bring you those latest results as they're pouring in. So first, Tim Latow is in Windham, where a 19-year-old is hoping to become mayor.
We also have Annette Montgomery in New Britain, where there will be a new face elected for the first time in 15 years. But we begin with Kay Pattyfoot in New Haven. Kay?
Okay. That's right. Three-term Mayor Justin Elicker says that he and his team have been working very hard in the city, and they've made a lot of progress. He's actually here right now at the watch party. I'm going to have my photog pan a little to him just so you all can see. It might be a little difficult, but just to continue, if Mayor Elicker wins, this will be his fourth term. Now, two of the big issues he is focused on is housing and crime. He says while crime is down, there's still work to be done. He also mentioned when it comes to housing, they've had a lot of new developments in the way, and said a lot of those projects are also affordable too. Now, he is planning to speak very shortly, and when he does, we'll update you. For now, live in New Haven, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
All right, Kay, thank you. Affordability, public education, and the future of housing in New Britain, those are the top priorities for both Republican Sharon Boulogne-Saavedra and Democratic Representative Robert Sanchez, who are both taking their shot at becoming that city's next mayor.
Either way, they both represent change for New Britain, as this is the first time in 15 years there's no incumbent in the mayoral race there. Fox 61's Annette Montgomery joins us live from City Hall. Annette, we're all wondering who will take the win. This is a big one we're watching.
Brent and Sarah, the answer to that question is something we are going to have to wait a while for, as within the last hour I spoke with the registrar's office and they say they have 17 districts reporting to them. Both candidates are hosting watch parties right now in town and hope they've done enough to secure the win. Boulogne-Saavedra says what sets her apart from her opponent is that she has a lot of local government experience, from serving on the Board of Education for 12 years to the Common Council. She points to her endorsement from current Mayor Aaron Stewart as a sign she has the local backing. She also says her local leadership experience versus the state leadership experiences Representative Sanchez has is a reason she says voters should choose her. But Representative Sanchez sees his leadership experience at the state level as a strength. Sanchez says he has made solid connections with key figures who can bring additional money to the city.
I have the local government experience and my opponent does not. His service record is all with the state of Connecticut. He does not have municipal experience. I have the people of New Britain's backing, the systems in town, their backing, and my opponent really has state experience.
With my experience at the Capitol for 14 years, I know all the players, so to speak, the governor, the Speaker of the House, people that I can lean on if anything was needed for the city of New Britain. And I feel that I'm the best candidate. I've been there for 14 years, and I feel that I can deliver. I can deliver more funding into the city.
And you can see both candidates have passion for the city they were born and raised in. And one thing is for certain, no matter who takes the win, change is on the way to New Britain. Live in New Britain, Annette Montgomery, Fox 61.
Thank you, Annette. Our election coverage continues now to Windham, a 19-year-old hoping to become the town's next mayor.
Now, Fox 61's Tim Latow joins us live from Windham Town Hall with more on this race. Tim.
Yeah, that's right, Brent and Sarah. This race pits the incumbent against a teenager. 19-year-old Republican challenger Haley DeSaulnier entered the race hoping to take down Democrat and career politician Tom DeVivo. Now, early indications from town registrars are that this election has a 30% increase in turnout from the one in 2023. They expect the race to be able to be called in about 15 minutes here. DeVivo is seeking his third term. In the previous two elections he went up against, DeSaulnier's father, Michael. He secured 63% of the vote in 2023. This election was Haley DeSaulnier's turn to try to overtake DeVivo. Both candidates have a mutual respect for one another and believe that each has the town's best interests at heart, despite having different viewpoints. DeSaulnier's has been involved with politics for much of her life and has helped her father and other Republican Party members with their bids for office. DeSaulnier believes the people of Windham want a fresh perspective. DeVivo has been the mayor of Windham for 5 years and prides himself on being accessible to people who live here and directly incorporating their feedback into town policies. DeVivo hopes that another term will allow him to address rising affordability issues and to grow the local economy. We'll continue to bring you more coverage from Windham and should have an update on the winner of the race coming up on Fox 61 News at 10. Live in Windham, Tim Latow, Fox 61.
All right, Tim, thank you. Let's take a look now at the race for mayor in Derby. These are the candidates. Joseph DiMartino, the Democrat, is the incumbent, seeking a second term. He's credited with turning the city's financial deficit into a surplus, and he has no new tax increases in his recent budget. He's focused on updating schools, fire, ambulance departments. Scott Derby is the Republican. He's a senior career coach at Goodwill Career Center. He works with the Bridgeport Reentry Roundtable. He works to reform state laws and support successful reintegration. He wants to bring honesty, accountability, and fiscal responsibility back to Derby, he says.
And in Bristol, we have the incumbent, Jeffrey Caggiano, taking a look at what we see so far. Not anything has been returned just yet, so we're still waiting on Bristol's mayoral race here. So incumbent Jeffrey Caggiano is seeking a third term in office. He actually beat previous mayor Ellen Zappo-Sassu. That's who you're looking at right now. She served from 2017 through 2021 and then lost to Caggiano that year. So we'll be following this race very closely as well, bringing you those updates later tonight.
And in the race for first select person in Bethany, the special election candidates are Salvatore Amadeo. He's the Republican. He was appointed interim first selectman back in July. He's served on the Board of Education for 12 years. And then Carol Goldberg, the Democrat, running on the platform of delivering honest, responsible government. She wants to lower taxes and invest in schools. Now, this is the town where the former first select woman, Paula Cofrancesco, had to resign amid controversy surrounding her handling of sexual abuse allegations against a former Parks and Rec employee.
And here we have incumbent, the Republican incumbent, George Temple. This is in Oxford, seeking his 8th term in office. He beat GOP-endorsed candidate Jeffrey Luff in the primaries, running against Amy Saris, a Democrat who is a paralegal in town. We're following this one. An 8th term in office, though, for the incumbent, George Temple. We're also following some national races here. In Virginia, Democrat Abigail Spanberger has made history in Virginia. She's been elected as the state's first female governor. Spanberger defeated Republican Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears and flipped control of the governor's office back to Democrats. The former congresswoman and CIA officer centered her campaign on the economy and abortion rights, issues that resonated with swing voters. Spanberger will succeed outgoing Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin.
All right, and of course we are following all the races here in the state, and as we said, a number of them across the country, and we'll have the latest numbers and any races that have been called on the Fox 61 News at 10 and 11 later on.
We'll hope to see you then.